don't want to go that way.
I'm playing this one with a nice light drag.
Yep.
There you go. I reckon they're brim, mate. Double hook up.
Sausage.
Yeah, look at
There you go.
that. Nice flathead, nice brim. Bring on East Gippy. High five, pissed out.
A mixed grill for the breakfast.
That's a nice chunky flathead.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Fish on, baby. G'day folks, and welcome back to another video. We've just come back from an awesome trip in East Gippsland at a very small system that I don't really like to give out there too much. It's a very special place, it's quite small. There is a few people that get down there, but I don't want it really getting out too much in case it gets overflowed. And I love quiet fishing locations where sometimes in winter I can get out there on my own. So that's the kind of fishing I love. I don't like crowded boat ramps and things like that, so don't hold it against me. As you know, when I'm fishing bigger systems such as Bream, Malakuta, Lake Tyres, I'll tell you where I am and what I'm doing. So please don't hold this one against me. It's just a little special place close to my heart that I want to keep as special as I can. So, right, this video, we fished. The plan was we were going to go to two systems, Bream River and this one. So I fished there Tuesday around lunchtime and the wind was up, so I couldn't fish the lake. So I fished the river and a little bit of an inland lake off the river, and it was no good. I caught one flathead, one brim. I went all our usual holes. The system was very high. We fished there about 6 weeks ago, and the entrance, I believe, had just closed then, and the water level was low as. So in 6 weeks, it's gone from being pretty much dead low to being at almost full capacity before it opens again. So must have had a lot of rain flowing down from the rivers, and yeah, it was pretty clear up the river. It was pretty clear. It wasn't like it had just rained, but it definitely had filled up a lot, which changed the dynamics. I believe it had pushed all the fish down around into the lake and around the channel entrance area. So I fished the river on Tuesday, cancelled that out pretty much for Wednesday. I said, no good, hardly any bait, no bait fish. That's my big rule, is find the bait fish, locate the predator fish. There's no real bait fish. I caught one small brim and one small flathead. That was it. So out of about 3 hours of flicking lures. So the morning, Pistol and myself went to the main lake and we fished our usual spot that produces fish, and it did again. I think we probably caught a dozen or 15 fish in the first couple of hours, flathead and brim, on soft plastics. I was going to try and do a bit of a surface fishing and hard body video, but it was freezing cold. Like for summer, I think when we woke up for sunrise it was 7 degrees, so it was really cold, and we had my big thick jumper on, Pistol had a jacket on as well. There was no surface action, with the water levels being deep as well over the weed. There was no action at all on the surface, and what we were finding when we sanded around was the fish was sitting in about 4.6 meters of water, which for summer I found that a little bit strange. Water temperature was down. Obviously they've had a lot of cold flow, fresh water flow in the system and dropped those water temperatures, so that's probably why the fish were holding deeper. So we went to soft plastics. As you know, I love soft plastics. It's my go-to for catching fish. And we had success straight away using 2.5 inch Zman Grubz, my favourite soft plastic at the moment. And I just want to run through just the gear that got us to fish on these 2 mornings. So I'll start off with the rod that I was using. Is this one. So that's a Miller Rods Grub Freak Light. So that's perfect for flicking lightly weighted soft plastics for brim, and that's teamed up with a 2,500 size Shimano Stratic reel, which is a fantastic reel. Really ultra thin 6 pound Sunline Siglon X8 braid, and I was fishing a 3 pound leader on the first morning and a 4 pound fluorocarbon leader on the second morning, Sunline. Awesome rods. They're $550, so you know, I've been fishing for bream for a few years, so I expect them to be good. Minimalistic, perfect hand grip there, like just sits in the hand nice. Very lightly weighted, very balanced. And yeah, they're super sensitive rods. You feel every little bite, every little tap, and when you're fishing those really lightly weighted soft plastics, 120, 132, 26, 120, you can still feel them, you know, feel them on the end of the line. You can register what that plastic's doing at every given moment. So if you're into your bream fishing, you've been doing it for a while, grab one of these, you won't regret it. I haven't, and I've bought another one, and I've also bought another 2 Miller rods because they're that great. If you're just getting into soft plastics fishing, grab one of these. You really want to give it a go. So that's a Shimano Raider, also designed by Ian Miller. 1 to 4 kilo bream rod, 7'2", 7'3". Pick these up at Anaconda, BCF, Tackle World, any tackle shop. And team that up with a Shimano Sienna, 2,500 size, very budget reel, but the drags are fantastic and I've used those for many, many years. Never let me down. $40. That's got a 4-pound Berkeley braid and a 4-pound leader. And that there is the plastic that did all the damage. It's we're fishing a 1/12 jig head. I think that's 1/12 jig head, yeah, 1/12 jig head, which is the weight. Size 2 hook, finesse, which is a very small bream hook, and a 2.5-inch Zman Grubz. So the area that we were targeting, we were doing my usual, sanding around weed edges where it drops off into deeper water. So I was finding that there was no activity in the shallows. There was about 1 metre above the weed. No activity. We did have a little flick for about half an hour and we couldn't find any fish. So then I found the drop off, that when the weed cleared and it drops off into about 3.5 to 5 metres. That's where we were targeting, casting out against the weed edge, letting it sink slowly, hit the bottom and hopping back to the boat. If I was fishing shallower water, 1 to 2 metres, I'd be using about a 1/20th jig head to get a slower flutter. As it was 3 to 5 metres, we wanted to get down a little bit quicker to where the fish works. We knew they were holding on the bottom because we could see the sander, so I went 1/12. And then when the wind picked up and we were fishing a little bit deeper, 5 metres, we went to a 1/8. So if you're just starting out bream fishing, you don't know what to do, perfect combo. Get yourself a pack of Zman 2.5-inch grubs and a packet of Zman 2.5-inch slim swims, which is a bait fish profile, with 1/8 to say 1/16 to start off with until you get used to the lighter soft plastics. Jig heads in a size 2 and a size 1 hook, and that'll get you started. I'll just show you how to put these onto the jig head. So on the Zman, you can see all these ribs here, and I'm not sure whether you can see it, but there's a very fine line that runs down the center of the plastic. So what I normally do is I put the hook as it's going to sit and work out what rib it's going to come out of, and then I find that little line in the center, and you want to get these on as straight as possible. And I know it's the second rib from the back. You pull it all the way up, and there you go. So that's sitting perfectly straight, plenty of hook exposed, and that tail will waft around. And then what I also use is some cheap super glue from any cheap shop. Once I've got the plastic to that stage, I just pull it down ever so slightly, and I put a little dab. Just put a dab between the plastic and the jig head, one little dot, push that plastic back up or pull it back up like that, and that plastic will not get pantsed, pulled down, and you can pretty much, unless you get tailored, fish with that any day, all day, because these plastics are so durable. The next thing I add is this stuff, Procure Bloody Tuna Super Gel. It's a scent which goes on these soft plastics. So you pop up the little nozzle, normally give it a squirt and then rub it around, make sure you get that tail with your fingers. This scent I've been using for about 3 years. It stinks, it lasts forever, and you know, it's the best one that I've come across so far. I've used a few others which are good, but they just don't last as long on the plastic as Procure does. Zman plastics, that's what they look like. They come in a pack of 8 for about $10–11, something like that. And a packet of jig heads for 5 jig heads, you'll be paying about $8 or $9, $10, something like that. So that's it. I hope you enjoy the video. So we're targeting weed edges, drop-offs, you'll see it. We'll explain it a little bit while we're out there, and we catch a whole heap of fish. I think we caught 70+ fish over 2 mornings. And we had a right ball. So hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and check out our other, I think I'm up to 60 videos now, a lot of them with helpful information. There's a video on lake tyres where I show you the sounder when we find some bream and we're catching a heap of bream. And there's also a couple of videos on soft plastics 101 for beginners, going from the basic gear to knots, rigging up, to how to use them, and then using Google Earth to find good fishing locations. So check those out as well if you're a beginner. Alright, thanks again, tight lines, and enjoy the footage, and don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Thanks again. Well, good morning and welcome to another video. This is the first one of the new year, so happy new year. Hope your new year has got off to an awesome start. I haven't really been fishing much due to the fact of Christmas and that it's been really busy on the water. The school holidays still, but it's at the end of the school holidays and a lot of people have gone back to work. So yeah, I prefer quieter waterways and a bit more relaxing kind of fishing. So yeah, we're off to East Gippsland to fish BEM and another little system that I don't really put out there. So fishing on my own today, meeting Pistol Pete tonight, and then we'll fish for another 2 days. So hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the road and when we get to the location. That's Mr. Spangle Boy. He's not coming, but through winter, definitely going to be taking him on a few trips, eh boy? Yeah, boy. Fishing with Dad? Yeah. Good boy. That's the rig, rooftop tent, do a bit of free camping. Let's get on with it. Regrowth from the bushfires looking pretty awesome. The low stuff's going out of control. It's got cloudy, as expected. Meant to be mostly cloudy and 19 degrees today in East Gippsland. Further and further east I've got, the cloudier it's got. There it is. By August. So, heading down to the inlet. We're off the main drag. This road has been cleared on the sides quite a lot since the fires. Fires ripped right through here, as most of East Gippsland ended up on fire. So probably got about, I don't know, 8 kilometres to go, so I'll see you at the ramp. Morning people, we are here and the man himself, Pistol's back!
Good morning.
Look at this. It's bloody cold. For summer, it is bloody freezing. This morning, there's a slight breeze. Northerly by the looks of it. But look at that for a sunrise. What a magic place. So Pistol starting on the 2.5 inch grub. 4 pound leader, chasing a bream on a 1/12 jig head. And I've put the 3 inch Zman minnows on a 1/4 ounce running £8 leader for flathead, and I've caught a fair share of bream on it lately. So that's what we're doing. We're just targeting channel markers there, and there's a weed edge. All that's weed over there, and then the weed comes around here. So targeting this pocket. The wind's been blowing onto this pocket for the last 2 or 3 days. So we're hoping that bait and bream and flathead and things have been blown in here along this weed edge. So that's the plan. Let's catch one. It's not a light thing because, you know, winter we were coming out and getting them when it was pitch black pretty much. Just feeling them.
Yeah. Feeling the right clunk. Plenty there. How funny you going to snag them in the side?
Yeah, they're still there under the boat now, and they're all in front of us. Maybe we go and find a slightly less. Go over there and find them in a little bit. Oh, nice pistol.
Don't even know it's on yet.
No,
I know it does.
That's a bream. Bream or perch? It's not flathead, is it?
Yeah,
Or is it flathead? The mighty powerful flathead.
Got a net there, Shagger?
No, it is a flathead. Where is he?
Right, got your glasses on there, mate? There you go. Joking, aren't you? You want us to sing what?
Yeah. He'll be singing it, alright. That's a flathead, isn't it? That's a big flathead. Is that a fish? Not doing anything.
You don't know he's flatheaded yet.
It's a flathead, isn't it? He's a big one, isn't he? I reckon he's a big one. He's going to go nuts when you get into the boat.
He's going to go nuts in a minute. There he goes.
Oh, no, I'm getting any bites.
Fixed your net yet or what? Got a gaff?
This one will be too big to go through that hole. Oh, that's a good one, isn't he? Or is it bream?
He's got a bit of weight.
I'm going perch because it's weird, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, it's a big EP. It's silver. It's a bream. That's a nice bream.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Smoker!
Right on, pistol.
Oh, that's a nice fish, isn't it?
That's a good fish, yeah.
Good fish.
He didn't do nothing at the start though, did he?
No.
That's a ripper. Look at that. That's 41 centimetres, I reckon.
His eyes go.
I reckon that's 41 centimetres.
Taking spot on the money, cock. See you, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Don't even have... What? We're gonna do your story.
Oh,
go on, just tell
funny.
it.
I can't.
Just tell it.
Funny. It's just funny. It's a funny prick.
Oh, yep.
There you go. Come alive, man.
It's a tiny little flathead. No, it's a little tiny flathead.
That's a pity. That's pretty skillful. How do you get that out of the playpen?
It's got me off a donut. I'm happy. I'll take that for a start. Well, what is it? There's my first fish. It's a 20 centimetre flathead.
Poor excuse for it.
Probably just your head. If you had a beanie on or something, you lose so much heat from your head. Yeah, another small one by the looks. Ah, that's a bream. Maybe? I don't know what it is. Doing some yed banging, whatever it is. I think it's a little bream. Yeah, it is. Yeah, a little bream.
Bite, or was it just there?
No, I just felt him. Bang.
You felt him banging?
Yeah. Yeah, massive bang. Oh, came off.
You know?
Just pulled the hook on the boat, getting the net.
Did you have a fish or not? Did you enjoy it? you
mean, did I have a fish?
Where's the fish?
Huh?
What?
It just came off. Just at the boat when I went to pull the net.
Just the rod in the water to make a splashing noise, and there was nothing at all.
No, it was about a 32, 33 bream. At least it's a bream. There we go. See, the sun's just come up over that hill. Can you move to your right so I can get all my shit out? What you reckon?
Bream.
Oh, that's a good bream, isn't it?
That's a flathead.
Is it?
Yeah,
Ah, hell, it's giving a fight. Who cares what it is?
sit down, banana head.
And down the hole. Has he gone down the hole? He's alright.
Oh, look at that. Straight out.
A nice 45. Well done. Friggin' Taylor. Bloody bastards, aren't they? You are kidding me. Flathead or bream?
Got a bit of weight, this one.
Has it?
Yeah. I hope it's a nice bream.
On that weed head, eh?
Yeah, 2 cracks at it.
That's a bream, innit?
The sun behind the old miller's rod, look at that sucker.
Magic. Oh, we're not even spot locked.
Yeah.
We've just been drifting.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
It's like a
yeah, mate.
37, 38.
Yeah. The most graceful of netting that, you know, get the picture. Woohoo! Off the mark, matey. So he drifted onto that one.
Yeah, by the looks of it,
He
didn't
had
he?
2 cracks at that. He had a whack and then gave it a jiggle.
Oh, we have drifted. Shit. Just drifting through. On a picture?
Nah. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Yep. There we go. Down. We drifted back onto him.
Yeah, by the looks of it. Don't know what mine is. I think it's a bream. I've spot locked here now though, so that's 2 fish. Got it.
See?
Nah. Look at the rod. In the sun. Jeez. Oh, it's not even big. Oh, he's alright.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy
No,
boy.
he's all right.
Oh, well done, son.
Yes,
That's nice.
I get a picture. I've got to get some Instagram stuff. Thank you, buddy. Beautiful bream. Look at that. Morning sun. Woohoo! How big is he? 39. On the go. 39 on the dot. Getting good with the old measures pistol.
The old iometer's in.
It is right in.
Morse code. Morse. I think Barry. I reckon that'd be a match made in heaven. There you go. Oh, that's a Taylor.
And that's a bream. Oh, maybe it's a Taylor.
That's a match made in heaven, I reckon. It's a Taylor.
Why is it Taylor? Taylor would be off down in the entrance,
Doesn't know
wouldn't
it's
it?
hooked yet. There it is. There you
It's
go.
a bream, mate. 100% bream. Oh, maybe it is a Taylor. I just felt it'd do one, you know, one of those little head shakes.
I hope it's a big bream, buddy. He's just woken up his mates are the other way. Well, I don't want to go that way.
I'm playing this one with a nice light drag.
Yep.
There you go. I reckon they're bream, mate. Double hook up.
Sausage!
Is it? What is it? Ah, it's got to be Taylor. This one, he's going nuts. Is he?
Ankles up.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, look at
There you
that.
go.
Nice flathead, nice bream. Bring on East Gippy. High five, pissed out.
A mixed grill for the breakfast.
That's a nice chunky flathead.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Was that the same day we caught the flathead?
No. What, over the back here?
No, when we caught flathead in this bay.
Oh, in this bay, yeah.
Oh, that was a bite. Yep. Oh, that's Taylor. Had like 3 goes at that. If it's a bream, he's an active bream. With those head shakes, I reckon he's a Taylor. Oh no, Greg! I don't know what this is. They feel different, bream in summer. Nice,
Very
nice,
good.
nice. Oh, I can look at that net. Oh. Yeah, boy.
Straight away, first cast, new spot, bang.
Fish on the sander, fish in the net. What is he, Pistol? 37.
What'd you say, 38?
37.
Just recalibrate you. Hang on.
Woo! Yeah, boy.
Alright folks, so that's part 1. I'm going to do probably 3 or 4 parts to this video because we caught so many fish, and I want to break it down into part 1, which was the fishing the honey hole, which is our normal spot, and then we moved across the bay and fished the original place we first fished when we went to this system, and that was amazing. And then day 2 we fished the original spot again and another little place, so that was even better again the second morning. The sunrise was amazing. So parts 3 and 4, absolutely amazing. So make sure you watch all the parts, and I'm going to try and keep them to about 20 minutes each, I think. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you on part 2.